You know I love my Apple CarPlay, and you know I loved it when I got into BMW that had a wireless Apple CarPlay. Well, now I found a product that converts any car with Apple CarPlay into a wireless Apple CarPlay. CarPlay to Air. Got this guy online. Big shout out to Russ, who suggested it to me. Hit me up in the DMs on Insta and suggested I have a look at this product. It cost me about 240 Aussie dollars delivered. It's about 150 odd US dollars, and it's really quite simple. It's a dongle. So this dongle connects to where your normal smartphone would connect inside your car. As long as your car already has Apple CarPlay, this makes it wireless. Let's take a look inside the Nissan Leaf, which has Apple CarPlay as factory. Okay, so this Nissan Leaf has Apple CarPlay. You'd be familiar with it in many cars. If I turn the car on, get it all booted up, you've got all these cables everywhere, right? So you've got your primary spot where you would normally plug your iPhone cable in, and that's how you get Apple CarPlay. Plug it in, a few seconds later, the car thinks about it, makes a connection, and you've got your Apple CarPlay running, all your maps, everything you need running beautifully. The problem there is, A, there's a cable, it's kind of ugly. B, a lot of cars today have a wireless charging pad, and if you put a phone in a wireless charging pad that's already connected, it kind of defeats the purpose. And also, you got a good cradle for your phone, like this one up here. There's no point to it because you've got to run a cable everywhere, especially these days with wireless charging cradles. So the modern BMW and other cars will come online over time with wireless Apple CarPlay. How it works in its technical sense is it actually uses Wi-Fi. So the phone and the car establish a Bluetooth connection that then sends some Wi-Fi information across, and they connect via Wi-Fi. So what this dongle does is replicates that. So I'm going to show you how that works. I'm going to unplug the cable. There's no Apple CarPlay device connected. This though, the car thinks it's a phone. But what's actually going to happen is my phone will make a connection to this and we'll be up and running. Now I've obviously already set this up. There's a bit of a setup process to go through, but it takes 5 minutes. It's not the most perfect setup, I'd argue. It's like the manufacturers could do with a whole bunch of help writing instructions, but once you kind of work it out, it goes pretty good. So you'll see here what it does. It actually comes up with this kind of menu that says, I'm searching for a phone, I'm trying to connect to a phone. It takes a little longer than normal Apple CarPlay connections do. But a few seconds later, I've got Apple CarPlay. Now, just to kind of prove that that is really what, it's really the right phone, I'm not using another phone or something like that, I can show you here that I've got the music running. It's running through my music app on my phone, and you can see here that's the song that I'm playing, and if I hit next track, the next track will appear on the screen as well. So just tap through and it's completely wireless Apple CarPlay. It's bloody amazing. Now, a couple of bugs, a couple of things. There have been a few connection issues. It takes longer than you'd expect, but you get very much used to it. Secondly, a couple of times when I've had audio, it's like it buffers through the audio and then punches it out, but it works every time anyway. And the main thing, and I've seen this in a lot of the forums about this, your play controls, so your track controls no longer work on the steering wheel. That may be something they can fix in a software update. And software updates, very easy to do as well. You just open up a web browser, type in an IP address, and you're straight connected to that device, and you can do a software firmware upgrade. Honestly, it's sensational. Look, it's working like a dream. And the most important thing about that is I can now put my phone up on a cradle or stash it away in the glove box or in my pocket, so I can get into the car with my phone in the pocket. Apple CarPlay, truly wireless. It's excellent. It's about $230 plus postage here into Australia. I think it's an absolute cracker. If you drive a lot and you love your Apple CarPlay, CarPlay2AIR is a saviour.